Urgent! Chiefs Kingdom fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Chiefs Kingdom news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Report Chiefs sign safety Mike Edwards to one-year contract. Kansas City is bringing back a veteran safety who earned a Super Bowl ring with the team in 2023. According to a report from NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, the Kansas City Chiefs are signing a one-year deal with safety Mike Edwards, who was with the team for the 2023 season. In 2024, Edwards spent time with the Buffalo Bills and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with whom he started his NFL career as a third-round pick, 99th overall, in the 2019 NFL Draft. During his previous season in Kansas City, Edwards appeared in all 17 games, starting 5 of them. He collected 51 tackles, 32 solo, 2 for loss, a sack and interception, and 2 fumble recoveries. One of these was among the season's most memorable plays. Against the Miami Dolphins at Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt, Germany, Kansas City cornerback Trent McDuffie stuffed Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill behind the line of scrimmage, forcing a fumble that Edwards picked up. Wrapped up by a Miami player 4 yards upfield, Edwards lateraled the ball to safety Brian Cook, who sprinted 59 yards down the sideline to give the Chiefs a 210 lead just before halftime. Edwards will be 29 as he begins his 7th NFL season. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Chiefs Kingdom news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Ex-Chiefs WR Tyreek Hill fuels trade chatter with multiple viral posts. Tyreek Hill is at it again. The former Kansas City Chiefs wideout took to social media to react to several posts about him, potentially being traded. Miami Dolphins fan David Fisher made a post on X, formerly Twitter, on March 30th, which stated, "Fins Nation, would you be open to trading Tyreek Hill?" Hill responded to his post with a smiling face emoji. Jason Fitzgerald of Over the Cap named Hill as a player that would probably be the biggest draft night trade candidate. Hill responded to Fitzgerald's post with the peace sign emoji. 1 minute after that post, Hill posted another peace sign emoji, which garnered over 5,000 likes. Hill's tune changed after that post, however. The popular but not so trustworthy NFL Rumors account made a post that stated NFL rumors Tyreek Hill reportedly would be okay if Dolphins traded him to a playoff contender. Hill responded to that post on March 31st by writing, "LOL, another false narrative." Hill's latest post didn't clarify whether the rumor of him wanting to be traded is false altogether, or if the rumor that he only wants to be traded to a contender is false. Either way, Hill had X users in a tizzy. X users react to Tyreek Hill's. X post users on X reacted to Hill's posts about him potentially being traded. One person who is not a fan of Hill's wrote, "Might as well. Overpaid and he drops the ball in big moments. And when he's not being force-fed the ball, he's average because he can't beat coverage when they press him." Another person showed sympathy for Hill, writing, "I don't blame you for wanting to leave. You just led the league in receiving the year before, and the coaches came back this year and thought it would be better to draw up plays for Jonnu Smith. Honestly, wish you could come join Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry," one Ravens fan wrote. "You, DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers, and Rashad Bateman would be an amazing receiving core for Lamar and might just help him get over the hump and help us win a ring." One frustrated fan wrote, "Bro, are you staying on the team or not? We pay a lot of money to come see you play football, and you dangling in our face whether or not you're gonna stay is really frustrating from a fan perspective." Tyreek Hill. Likely not going anywhere. Hill rattled off back 1,700-yard seasons after being traded to Miami in 2022 and has been named a first-team All-Pro twice since then. Despite the monster efforts by Hill in the first 2 seasons of his Dolphins tenure, the 2024 season didn't bring with it the same type of production for the now 31-year-old wideout. He suffered a broken wrist early in the season and played through the injury without missing time. The result of Hill's injury-plagued season was 81 receptions on 123 targets for 959 yards and 6 touchdowns, according to Pro Football Reference. That was his lowest statistical output in an NFL season in which he played at least 15 games. Hill has played in just 2 playoff games since joining the Dolphins. During the 2024 season, Miami didn't even make the playoffs. Despite that, Hill has been a very productive piece of the Dolphins' offense and is doing so while playing on a 3-year, $90 million contract that he renegotiated in 2024. Yes, 2024 was a down year for Hill. But given that he was playing through a substantial injury and is a very important piece to Miami's offense, the chances of him being traded in 2025 are slim. Chiefs steal a Super Bowl champion from the Buccaneers for the second time. Will it help? The Kansas City Chiefs are a good defensive team, and thank goodness for that. While the offense struggled at times in 2024, even with future Hall of Famer Patrick Mahomes leading the way, the defense was good enough to get the team back to the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles were better in that game, sure, but 30 teams were probably still jealous of the Chiefs' involvement. Kansas City could use some help at the safety position, though Jaden Hicks was quite good in 2024, but Brian Cook was not great in coverage. The Chiefs needed to add a veteran who could immediately step in, if required. The Kansas City Chiefs are a good defensive team, and thank goodness for that. While the offense struggled at times in 2024, even with future Hall of Famer Patrick Mahomes leading the way, the defense was good enough to get the team back to the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles were better in that game, sure, but 30 teams were probably still jealous of the Chiefs' involvement. Kansas City could use some help at the safety position, though Jaden Hicks was quite good in 2024, but Brian Cook was not great in coverage. The Chiefs needed to add a veteran who could immediately step in, if required. On Thursday, KC made another move in free agency by bringing back a former player, safety Mike Edwards, who was with the Chiefs when the team won the Super Bowl in the 2023 season, is leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for KC on a one-year deal. This is the second time in his career that he has made that same move. Kansas City Chiefs bring back safety Mike Edwards. Edwards should not be expected to start for the Chiefs, but he will be a valuable backup if Cook falters. When he was with Kansas City in 2023, he mostly played free safety, but throughout his career he has lined up in many places. He can easily adjust to whatever is needed. However, he does need to fix some issues. He can be a bit of a mess in terms of tackling. Safeties, of course, need to help in run support, which means stuffing running backs when the chance presents itself. Edwards was not credited with any missed tackles last season, when he played for the Bucs and the Buffalo Bills, but in seasons prior he whiffed on at least 16% of his attempts. He is also a bit inconsistent in coverage. His career quarterback rating allowed is 87-1, but in seemingly every other season over the last 4 years, he has not been good with a QBR allowed of 116.6 or higher. Maybe none of that matters, though, as he proved to be a good fit with KC in 2023. This means he likely will be again. In 2023, he had a QBR allowed of only 64.7 and had a career-high 6 passes broken up. He could end up taking over for Cook if needed. Hopefully, Edwards will finish his second season with the Chiefs the same way he did his first, with a Super Bowl ring. And now, Chiefs fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Chiefs. He'll be back any moment with more Chiefs Kingdom news.